Hey guys, welcome back. Today I want to talk about success and failure. As you can see, I don't have a fancy podcast room like everybody else does on YouTube set up really nicely. I've got a house that I'm renovating. It's the oldest house in my favourite town, and this is my kind of podcast room at the moment. It's just tools and guitars and stuff. So this is kind of what I'm working with. I don't have a set up room yet, but I am getting plans drawn up for a library, so I should be able to film from there probably next year. That'll be really good. The reason I wanted to talk about success and failure was something I came across in one of Earl Nightingale's books. He's one of my favourite authors. I've read or listened to every word Earl Nightingale has ever said. I absolutely love it. So here's a story about success and failure that's definitely worth sharing and applicable for YouTubers. So Herman Melville died in 1891. He wrote the whaling epic Moby Dick. He was 30 years old when he wrote it. It was published in 1851, sold a few copies and was promptly forgotten. He actually had to take all of his unsold books back to his own house, into his own library from his publisher. So Melville lived 40 years beyond publication, and he considered himself a failure. And from a publisher's point of view, he was a failure. But today, sales of Melville's works go into the millions. Like Billy Budd, his book, which is another good book, wasn't published until 40 years after his death. Everybody that's been through the high school system's probably read Moby Dick. So then how to measure success? It may not be measurable during your lifetime. Like this recovery channel that I'm doing may not go very far, but maybe in 100 years, somebody will go, oh, that stroke guy knew what he was talking about. So will I have died a failure? Maslow wrote a lot about self-actualizing success, and that was really helpful as well. I think success consists of not trying. Thanks guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think. Email me, I answer every email I get. I'm happy to Zoom people, happy to talk to the wives of their husbands who've had strokes and the children. I'm really good at talking to children about brain injuries and how Dad's brain got hurt and he may be a little different, but he's going to do everything he can to get better. And I'm really good at talking to the wives and the children and the family members of stroke victims, because when someone has a stroke, everyone in the family has one. It's like cancer. Everybody gets cancer if somebody gets cancer. Maybe not in here, but in here, everybody has a stroke. It's horrible. So one of my favourite things to do is to talk to stroke people and to talk to the family members of stroke victims. So I like to do that as much as possible over Zoom. I've connected with probably about 30 or 40 people in Zoom to them or FaceTime them and just help them through some hard things that I've been able to deal with myself and passing on the good word and the knowledge of how to get better. Thanks guys, see ya. Also, I thought I'd mention I'm renovating this house and I'm trying to keep it period correct, so I'm using the existing architraves and that and cutting. I was cutting really funny angles yesterday, which was really hard with a hand. My hand's really good after the stroke, but when it comes to doing things with two hands, it's really, really hard. So, but it came up really good, considering somebody's taken an ice cream scoop and taken out a third of my brain. It came up really good and I'm really proud of what I did.